As I've entered my 20s over the last couple years, I've come to the weird realization that the majority of Transformers shows that come out won't be aimed at me anymore. Because back when I was a kid, I hadn't been an adult yet, to the best of my knowledge, and so every Transformers show that came out was like, hey Kian, we made this for you. I was like, thanks guys! And that brings us to Transformers BotBots. There have been many instances where the show releases way later than the toy line, most of those in the web exclusive stuff. This is the record holder. It has been almost 4 years since the little BotBot toys actually came out, and now we're getting the show. The plot of the show is that Energon clouds or whatever have struck a mall, and so everything in the mall basically becomes a Transformer, just random inanimate objects, a toilet plunger, a flashlight, a soccer ball, a bonsai tree. The main character is a hamburger. And then there's a bunch of different, tribes, like everyone in the candy store is part of like this sugar tribe. Everyone in the science store is like nerdy scientists or whatever. There's all these little tribes, little cultures. There's like, the fast food cult, the Hunger Hubs is what they're called. The leader of the Hunger Hubs, a Burgertron, accidentally falls into the Lost and Found where he meets, the other four I just mentioned, the Lost Bots, and they're on a mission to, reunite with their other tribes where they naturally belong. However, when the Lost Bots briefly accidentally reveal their cover to Dave, the security guard, thus breaking the sacred rule of the mall, the Lost Bots are, completely forsaken. They're the outcasts of the mall. So over the course of the series, they have to reintegrate themselves into the BotBot society while escaping traps set by Dave the security guard, he has this like Mr. Crocker level obsession with proving that they're real. BotBots is the next, younger skewing Transformers show. I don't think it goes as young as the original Rescue Bots or Academy, but it's definitely younger than typical. The Rescue Bots Academy was more educational, this is how you share, kiddos. This is more just let's have fun. It doesn't go as potty humor-y as I was expecting it would. It's not full Teen Titans Go in that regard. The best word to describe BotBots is new. Pretty much every Transformers show is a reinvention of past concepts and ideas. This storyline may be based off a Cyberverse storyline. This art style is based off a comic book or something. There's constant reinventions of the franchise, but for the most part, they're the same thing over and over again, to the point where in the last 5 years, especially since the Aligned continuity, the whole brand has felt very, very homogenized, where every show we got was Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, Starscream, Megatron, Allspark, Cybertron, doing the same things over and over. And I've been saying for a while, I want something different. I want to focus on a random different group of characters. BotBots is that. BotBots is exactly what I've been hoping for in that regard. It doesn't reuse any objects or storylines or characters from previous shows whatsoever. Until the last couple episodes. It's just a wholly new and original story, and I appreciated that a lot. Optimus Prime doesn't show up in this show at all. This is a Transformers show without Optimus Prime in it. We've never had that. And don't you be like, oh, Beast Machines, Beast Wars. Dude, the main character's named Optimus Primal. It's the same thing. They're the same thing, okay? Don't be like, oh, what about this, this Japanese exclusive, Vector Sigma guy, like Star Saber. They're all, they're just Optimus again. They're all just Optimus in personality. BotBots feels like Transformers in name only, and to me, that's not a bad thing. It was just very, very refreshing. It was hard to, connect with it that much because I'm no longer the target demographic for this stuff. There's a handful of BotBots jokes that made me laugh per episode.
No one ever asked if I'm a ventriloquist.
You aren't! Oh, yeah! You got that right, Kick Me! And it's all thanks to me! Hit me! Oh, yeah!
What is this feeling? This feeling of not instantly being the best at something!
Humility?
The lingering sense you've already peaked and now it's all downhill?
This is the first Transformers show in 5 years, since RID 2015, where every single voice actor is really, really good. They're all casted out of Canada. I don't know how union voice acting works. I don't know if they're union or not, whatever. They're all really, really good, though.
You are here!
How does it know?
How does the map know where we are?
My whole life, I've been a team player without a team! I want to come with you and find where I belong.
I do as well. For too long, I've been a warrior without a cause.
And I've been a flashlight.
And I get the sense that they were all in the booth together, because they just have this energy bouncing off of each other that Cyberverse didn't really have. I like their personalities. I want to reiterate that the main character of the show is a hamburger, and that's so funny to me. Like, what does he feel like? If you touch Burgertron, you know, like, does he feel like a robot, or does he feel like a hamburger? He's like, I think there's a point where, like, someone almost eats him or something.
This is how I, the beloved hero Burgertron, will meet my end.
Strong personalities, strong cast. The flashlight guy, I don't remember their names, honestly. I don't remember any of their names.
You are saying a lot of words, and I know some of them.
But the flashlight guy, in personality and voice, is like exactly like Blast Off from my Combaticons project. At the point where, like, if I could, I would just hire that guy on the spot. Like, this is exactly what I was thinking of. It was so surreal. Like, I invented this character years ago. Now he's a flashlight. I actually said, like, years ago that I would not mind the whole quote-unquote Cal Arts style in a Transformers show. I mean, I don't think they look bad here. They're fluid. I can tell they used Toon Boom because they have, like, this whole halo glow around their shoulders, actually at all times, I'm pretty sure. Or at least the main 5 do. Now, if you were to do that in Adobe Animate, well, there's no internal lighting option, so you'd have to export that as a PNG, import it into After Effects, or import it into, you know, Premiere, and then link to After Effects, and then put that thingy on every single character, and then do that. For like a, you know, fast-paced production workflow, I doubt they had time for that, so they definitely did this in Toon Boom. I used my brain, I know that. This is the first Transformers show in a really, really long time that feels more like an art piece than a product, because the characters are very, very expressive, the animations are really fluid and fun. The show gets really weird too. There's like whole genre parodies.
Crime Solvers. Starring Beat Patty Jones as Lieutenant Johnny Beefsteak. Pamela Merida as Detective Jerry Branch. Maria Delgado Herrera as Officer Lana Sportsgood.
Cut out PNG images.
No bot may ever, I repeat, ever reveal to the flesh beings that we exist. Got it?
There's nothing in particular I really dislike. Like, I don't have any real criticism, although also it's for like 5-year-olds, so I don't think I have the right to sit here and criticize it either. I think my main thoughts about BotBots are that I wish I was the proper age to really get invested in it and hooked on it. Although I think ironically, back when I was the right age for this, I would have thought it was just really dumb and stupid because I was still in like the Transformers Prime cult of it has to be edgy, epic to be cool. That show corrupted my brain. I don't think it's the kind of thing that I'm gonna rewatch, but I like it for what it is, and I'll watch the second season when that drops. Doc Wyatt, Kevin Burke did a good job with the show. I briefly met them at TFCon, and Doc Wyatt gave me a box of BotBots. And then immediately I sat down and Alex is like, can I have those? Can I have those BotBots?
I'm not gonna lie, it's mildly intimidating being in front of people.
So I gave him the BotBots. And he hasn't even watched the show yet. It's like, Alex, you just took... Anyway.